from Nick saying that they care more about their Iron Man sets than they do their actual mains.
Oh yeah, because that means you're like the better player at the game, you know, like overall.
Instead of like,
Game one on FOD is interesting. This is a really good counter pick for Game & Watch against a lot of characters. Like Nick goes here against Sheik, for example. I could see it being pretty nice for Marth Tibber setups, though.
I do know David does like running this stage just in general as like a pocket counter pick.
Yeah, Marths tend to like this stage a lot. So yeah, going here game one, I'd say why not. Dreamland's probably much worse for Marth.
Yeah, I feel like for both of them. I don't know if either of them feel comfy on Dreamland.
I bet Game & Watch is pretty good there.
You think so?
Glock taking the first stock. David had a pretty sick combo going earlier. It's not enough to like close it out though.
David being just a fan of side B.
He does weird stuff.
He does do weird
the
stuff.
Weirdest things.
Getting that up B
Nice.
kill.
Little Zane up B. I think Zane gets credit for that specific one.
I believe that. I think
Nice.
Zane might be the first player I've seen actually do that, and then everyone else was like, oh, that's an option.
Alright, I saw David do this, and I want to see if it pans out for the rest of the set. Instead of a typical ledge dash, he went for ledge dash down so that you end up right at the edge. And then
okay.
Glock wasn't able to punish him there.
So you kind of just ledge dash in place.
Ledge dash in place, exactly. I forget the name of it. I like to call it the nut dash, because Nut used to do it all the time.
That's an awesome name.
And for no other reason.
Just because. Because angling your stick any more than that is hard.
Alright, wow, David gets that one after the wall tech. I think Nick was forced to just kind of drift down into the tipper. Oh,
Yeah.
Another early grab. Game & Watch looks pretty easy to tech chase. Yeah, look at him go.
I feel like if you're
Makes
used
it
to
look
tech
so
chasing
easy.
Game & Watch, it's pretty easy, but if you've never played against Game & Watch before, it's hard to read his roll.
Yeah, he has weird animations and shit. The edge guard, okay, he's still fine somehow.
It's that sweet spot up B.
Infinite up B range.
Just a lead umbrella, parachute, whatever it may be.
Alright. David's doing a great job juggling them. How do you get down his Game & Watch? Oh, nice.
Down
Air dodges away.
air is a good utility move to get down to stage. It's a fat hitbox and it stays out for so long.
Oh yeah, but with Marth's up air, that shit's scary.
Oh, it is. It's terrifying.
Alright, got some more honest neutral here.
Just
David once again opting to tech chase in order to get the kill. It's a lot of discipline from him there.
I mean, he does it with spacies as well. Like, you don't often see Kalvar going for just raw up throw chain grabs against even spacies because he just prefers to down throw check chase.
Which is just like so bizarre, right? Like, I don't think any other top Marth is really doing that shit. Except
No,
for, like,
not at all.
maybe Ossify. He's like kind of the only other guy.
Yeah.
Oh, is Nick gonna take this? Yeah, that's an easy
Wow.
roll up. Wow, game one to Nick. Blocking my Toyota.
Are we gonna... I'll never forget the mass madness that everyone knows.
Oh, that Glock
That
ended up
Glock
taking
ended
it.
up taking.
Yeah, jeez. That was there was a lot of buzz around that one. It was like, is this the year of the Game & Watch? You know? Like,
Yeah.
And then ever since, it's kind of interesting because if you've heard the NEM podcast that Glock and Electroman were doing the other day,
Definitely check it out.
yeah, check it out if you haven't. But what they both get into is that Nick had a much better season this past winter than during the time where he won MM, like almost a year ago, I think. And like,
Was it really?
ever since then, he hasn't really peaked as high, but instead what he's been doing is winning lots of faux ties, keeping it close with everyone in the region, and yeah, just like overall an even higher level of play than we expected. And he's been like true dual maining too.
He has.
Watch Fox.
I watched his Fox last night against Ember.
Oh, his Fox is disgusting.
His
now.
Fox is so good.
He's playing against Tori like every like a few times a week at this point.
NGP.
No, just like Slippy. Like,
Really?
They're both grinding more than they used to, like, ever.
That kind of surprises me because almost every time I tune into a Glock in my Toyota Twitch stream, it's just Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah, I don't think they stream it.
No.
Nah, it would mess with the connection.
And I feel like
Oh.
Nick currently has his sights set more on a Monkey Ball speedrun record.
What? Nah, he's grinding the fuck out of Melee.
He is grinding. I'm not gonna discount that.
He went here after Fotai last night.
He did come here. He wasn't supposed to be here. Fun fact, we have some inside news on Glock and my Toyota being at Mass Madness. He was not supposed to be here because he had some stuff. Not going to go into it. I make it sound bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, you make it sound really bad.
I make it sound really bad. But no, he messages G-Town Tom at 3 o'clock in the morning last night saying, hey, put me in, coach.
I can't open this. Help.
Do you need Papa to open your water? Oh my god.
Indeed.
What have you done? There you go.
Woo. We got there.
We got there, eventually.
Nick's having a much harder time closing out stocks this game. He's opting for kind of just the wrong move sometimes. Like, he had a spot where David had to up be on stage, and instead of naring, he did, like, up air or something. Maybe a misinput, if anything.
Oh, the spot dodge into no punish. Nice.
That one was pretty slick. I don't think he was at... David wasn't at a % where Glock's nair would kill, so he does down or nair.
I like the shield breaker mid-air there to give yourself some space to get back onto stage. Because I don't think Kalvar was thinking that I was going to kill. I feel like he was just doing it to get space.
You mean from the ledge?
Yeah.
Yeah, that funny story about that technique, it is extremely hard to do.
Is it really?
Yeah, in order to ledge jump, like ledge hop, I mean, and neutral B without falling, you need like the tightest timing possible, basically.
Yeah, I believe that.
That's just another technique that I think David's like likely to have mastered over the years.
I have seen him do it
out of
a
his
lot,
pocket.
and he's just like, "Hey, I got this.
I
Like,
got those.
don't forget why I'm here."
Pivot tipper. I mean,
Close game.
Not even a tipper, I don't think, but
Gamer Watch is just light. What are you gonna do?
He's so light. Against these floaties too, you know, David, Kalvar, and Raph, a lot of these Marths in New Hampshire, for whatever reason, they're doing these pivot F smashes just willy-nilly because they know it's going to come out and get them.
Yeah.
And it's way less, like, you can do the spacing really wherever if you're great with the pivots, as opposed to like a wave dash tipper, for example.
Right. I do see a lot of Marths now, like, microspace with wave dash, just to get that tipper anyways.
Oh, yeah, but I guess what I mean is, like, that's kind of been, like, what Marths do usually, like, since time immemorial.
Right, yeah.
But nowadays it's like, oh, you can also pivot up smash, and it's just a little bit quicker.
Right. I think it's like, someone's done the math about why it's that much faster, but I feel like it's one of those things that really only affects this level of gameplay.
Oh yeah, I agree. You don't really see that shit until they're like at least a 2-2er.
Right, yeah. Which is why I don't see it very often. Nick keeping the game even on his own counter pick.
You'll love to see it. Taking David here. Let's see. So they started on FOD, and Nick did win that. So that's his counter pick gone. He's also got Dreamland after this.
He does have Dreamland still, yeah. Dreamland might be like the pocket, like, Kaioken pick for Nick here.
You don't have to like update the overlay or anything, right? Because
No.
it's 1-1.
They'll do that automatically, or they should be doing it.
They should be.
They should be.
Just keep in mind it's 1-1.
It is 1-1.
Oh. Not really starting anything with that up tilt, and instead, Kalvar gets his own combo. Alright,
Just
good DI. He avoids getting Ken combo.
reversal punish. I feel like that is just... Not even just Marth, but Kalvar. Kalvar will get hit and then just be like, oh, okay, I can do something off of this.
He's incredibly aware of all of these like setups against your combo. Like, I always think of Sheik Marth, for example, because she's got that down throw to up tilt combo at low %. But
Right.
what David will do is he'll SDI the up tilt perfectly, and then immediately reversal you. So you can't even really go for up tilt against him. You gotta mix up something else.
Ooh,
Another quick little pivot tipper, I think.
feeling good.
Really funky movement too.
This
Glock's
is
opting to just like forward air and back air in, but I don't think that's quite enough to win against this neutral.
forward air down tilt though into a potential nair. I see the vision. I think
Oh,
now Kalvar also sees the vision.
yeah, he knows it's coming.
He knows it's gonna happen.
I'd like to see a bit more trickiness on Nick's end.
Yeah, like we know he's got it.
Yeah, he's got to dig deep, I think. He really doesn't want to lose this game on his counter pick.
He doesn't, because, I mean, what are the odds Nick takes him back here, or takes him to Dreamland after this to gain some momentum?
I agree. I think he should probably take him to Dreamland. It's a much bigger stage, so maybe there's an issue with giving Marth too much space to run around.
Oh!
Oh,
He
we're
might
seeing
go
the
Dreamland.
Fox.
He's going
Yeah,
Dreamland,
Fox
yeah.
is even better on Dreamland. Why not? Really hard to give Fox here. Plenty of space. He can get out of the combos on the plats. Oh,
I told Nick last night, he was in Grands, and I knew he was going to play Fox because he was playing against Ember. And I was talking to my girlfriend, I was saying that I love watching Glock play Fox because
Wow.
it's just so clean all the time.
Kuro's popping
I
the
think
fuck off.
Kuro,
Do you see him in the
Kuro,
player cam?
please don't throw the chair.
He just he almost tackled that poor man.
He did. Is that Bingy?
So, whoever he beat must have been pretty good. Kuro going on a crazy run because he also beat Bank earlier.
He did beat Bank. That was huge.
First time I think he's beaten her.
And I think Kalvar sent Kuro to losers.
Yes. Yep, because he's here in winners.
He's here in winners, that's right. Ooh, big down air.
Glock's the 4th seed, right?
I think 4th or 5th.
Top 24. I just want to see who Kuro beat. That's big info.
I think
Gwex?
it's to your left. Yeah. He must have beat Gwex.
Okay, well, I'm not sure they've ever played. Guex is like he's kind of, it's interesting. He was such a huge grinder for such a long time. And we still see him every now and then at these like random regionals. He was at SSS like a month ago. Maybe he's back. Here's the chain grab.
Yep.
Can't be dropping these.
That's
against
the down
his
throw tech
secondary
chase.
Fox.
Ooh.
I guess
The up
it's
throw
not
there
even
to
a
plat is
secondary.
interesting.
Yeah, that's a spot where you might expect David to keep the tech chase going.
Yeah, especially while under plat.
It's really hard to do much else on Dreamland as well.
Right.
You can't really up tilt because they'll just slide off.
Backward snare. I see that a lot. I don't fully understand the nitty gritty for Marth. For nair spacing,
There's a huge move.
nair is massive. Helicopter.
Nice.
Ooh.
It's got that angle.
Big ledge
David
guard, keeping it in tight
kinda reading
game.
that. Oh yeah. This is looking great for Glock. It's just maybe not enough against this.
I was wondering if we were going to see Glock's Fox against Marth specifically, because it's an interesting potential counter pick. But when you have Dreamland that you can go to, oh, that's huge.
Yeah, I still think Marth wins this matchup handily. This might be the one stage where it's like Fox favored.
Right.
But David's he's playing against the best Foxes in the world, you know? Like,
Right. I'm sure he's got this.
there it is.
That's big, yeah.
Little Marth killer. Everyone forgot you could just Marth killer. I don't get it. Like, even there, he for whatever reason, he was like, I'm not going to do it. Alright, that one was
Yeah.
fine. Cause
That was
David
fine
had a
because he
jump.
was still level, yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
That's big.
Oh, I
That's
love
big.
doing that one. Quick little wave dash back fastball.
It's a good time. I've gotten a lot of players with that, and they're like, why do you know how to do that? I just do.
Okay, I'll be honest. I feel like Kuro Guex is like Kuro favored.
I think it is, but I think
But it must have
Wex
been close.
has a reputation.
Oh yeah, legendary player.
Yeah. Like, I knew Gwex.
He's obviously still extremely good, making it through not just the top 24, but wherever that was a deep bracket.
Top 16.
Top 16?
At least.
3-2 Kuro, yeah.
This is a tight game.
Last stock,
And
too.
I
He's
feel like
got to be a
Nick
little
is,
nervous.
Nick is feeling it.
He's not playing too nervous. Damn. Oh.
Big Nair.
Okay,
Big Bear!
I'm sorry,
That's
that was the
big.
laziest side B. He is probably so mad at himself
That was a
right
Giga
now.
Lazy side B.
It didn't need to go to game 5.
Marth recovery's hard. I'll say it.
Yeah.
They're laughing it off.
I wouldn't be shocked. Like, knowing Nick, he's such a talker mid-set. He's probably just like, why'd you do that?
Especially between these two.
Yeah.
I
They
feel like
should hug after,
they should hug after.
regardless of what happens.
You guys probably have the goats of commentary on this matchup too, because we see it all the time.
I'm usually out of there by then.
You are. You are.
Someday I'll actually stay until Grants.
No, you won't.
If I stayed until Grants, bracket would be finalized every time.
This is true. Pokemon
Oh.
being a secondary pick for Fox on, like, a second good pick, I feel, for Fox against Marth.
No, this is so Marth favored.
It is
Huge
very Marth
disagree.
favored, but I'm gonna say it. Pokemon is Fox's second best stage in this matchup.
In this matchup?
In this
You're
matchup.
crazy.
I believe it with my whole heart.
I'd rather have Battlefield every day of the week.
I'd rather have Yoshi's.
If there were transformations, then we're talking.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, because Marth can just
Ooh.
Fox can Wave Shine Infinite.
Nick right there, he did the modified Marth killer where if they don't do anything, you can just backer them. And it's pretty good. Ooh, power shield, but he rolls in.
He's just like me. Power Shield and does nothing about it, and you're like, oh,
Just
I
like
Power
me
Shield
for
there.
A pivot tipper out of fucking nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, like, I mean, he's whiff punishing him. He saw Nick stuck there doing something. That's just like such a... Toph would call him like a heads up play. Like, he sees something happening and he's like, this is the best way I can capitalize on this shit.
It's super reactionary.
Does that kill? It does.
That does kill. Wow, that's crazy.
First stock, David had a pretty good SDI to get out of the up air. Not sure it's very consistent though. So probably pretty rough to get that every time. Alright, David waits to up tilt to throw off his slide off timing.
Down air.
And
Yep.
it's a dunk.
That's big.
Dunk sees.
David probably feeling like he has this one in the bag right now.
Oh yeah. He's close to dying here against Fox.
Yep.
That's it. Wow.
I was gonna say, but Glock is just full of surprises
Commentators
all the
first,
time.
Random tipper. The fair's out forever. This is it.
Oh!
That was such a bad backer.
If I'm Kalvar,
He's
I'm
out.
stressing a little bit, no?
He's missing. He missed the JC grab.
Double jump mix up?
Oh, yes, too.
Missing
Oh,
the wave
spaghetti.
land is... They're both nervous. Big
That's
dunk.
it. All the way
Wow.
from the top. Jeez. You don't expect that one to
You
land.
don't.
there. And I saw him DI it too, like Nick giving it his best shot to still stay on stage. That move just it shoves you off stage.